Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. It's pregame, right? It's the day before the game. Our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football team is taking on New Mexico State tomorrow. We're going to talk about that here shortly. But before we get into that, I got to say mahalo to Long's Drugs for all their support. Let's continue to support local and make Long's Drugs a part of our days. Let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. All right, here we are. Welcome to another pre-game show. Today, you're just getting me, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about sort of where I see this game going against New Mexico State. First of all, you know, I believe this is a winnable game. Very winnable game. New Mexico State's 0-4, but as we all know, that doesn't matter. Records don't matter. All right, we're 1-3. We're trying to go for our second win in a row in the Timmy Chang era. And I alluded to this, you know, earlier this week. Coach Chang's talked about it. We need to develop the passing game. And I know they emphasized that this week. You know, we're all used to, right, the run and shoot. We're all used to airing it out and scoring a lot of points. And I know Coach Timmy Chang understands that. He comes from that background. Shoot, he was my quarterback. And so we know how to operate the passing game. And I feel he felt this is his time to finally step in and make some changes. And it doesn't have to be a lot, right? Last week's game against Duquesne, like, I was sitting there watching and just visualizing. I'd see the defense, I'd see the coverage they're in, and I'd see where the openings are in the passing game. Simple passing plays that give us the advantage. And, you know, going back to the run and shoot, that style, it always set us up for a win, giving us the advantage because, you know, we'd call a play and we'd line up. The receivers had to know this. The quarterback had to know this. We were running basically to where they weren't, right? In a zone type coverage, right? We'd pick on one guy, right? We run two outs. And if the linebacker was favoring the inside guy and that corner was off playing third as that wide receiver, right, did his job running the go route, it was an easy pitch and catch to that outside slot receiver in a trip set. Simple things like that. Mismatches. You know, taking advantage of the middle of the field. If they're going to cover two, right, the middle of the field is wide open. So we would take the middle and we'll get that. So big plays down the field. Quick hitters, you know, to the flat, into the seam. And I'm excited to see sort of what Coach Chang sprinkles into this Ian Shoemaker offense, which, hey, it's heavy in the run, right? RPO, but our quarterbacks haven't really shown the ability that they're going to keep the ball and run, right? We've pulled it a couple of times and had a couple, you know, throws off of it, but the quarterback has to be able to, you know, I believe possess the skill to run, or at least show and have that threat to keep the defense honest. Now, when I say New Mexico State, it's a very winnable game. In my opinion, every game's a winnable game. But last week, we should have dominated Duquesne even more. But what did we do? We gave them more opportunities. Right? We were playing hard, right? Coming after punts, we blocked one, but we came after multiple punts, and what did we do? We roughed the punter. So we just got to find that balance of intensity, you know, aggression, tenacity, but while, you know, remaining poised and calm within all of that chaos. Because this, you know, football is a chaotic game, but it's the most disciplined teams, the teams that execute on the fundamental side. And to me, that's part of what we're missing a little bit. And we're trying to, you know, we're working at it. We're getting better each and every week. But I feel last week was a step in the right direction. Hey, we got the W, right? So we're going to build off of that. No one's satisfied because we know the game, hey, it could have went the other way. the way we played, the way we committed penalties, it could have gave Duquesne that opportunity to steal that victory. So Coach Chang and the staff knows that in order to move forward, in order to continue to progress and evolve, our team as we are rebuilding, as we're working towards that, we got to take the learning lessons, we got to take the wins, but we got to continue to get better each and every day. And like I said, I cannot wait to see what passing concepts we throw in this week. I'm going to be keeping a close eye and see if I recognize, if we got some run and shoot in there, right? Hey, maybe Coach Chang is going to bring in some of the things that they did in Nevada that were successful. We need that passing game to help our linemen out, to help the receivers out, and to help the running backs out. We put a lot of pressure early on right now on our running backs. We're feeding them the ball, which is great. Hey, if I'm a running back, I'm getting touches, I'm not complaining, right? But, we have to have that balance. And so, some of my, favorite plays to run when I was in that run and shoot offense was a simple, again, those double outs, a seam flat concept where we're literally picking a guy, right? And there's nothing wrong with taking a flat all day long. If it's there, we get out of our hands quick. It helps the lineman, like I said, helps the quarterback gain confidence. And to me, that's what we have to do. And I think that's what we're going to see this week is a lot of simple run and shoot concepts, because it's a pretty difficult offense to learn, that quick. It takes the whole offseason of repping it. You and the quarterback and the receivers have to be in sync. And so I think we're going to start to evolve this thing over the course of the season. And I can see this developing into something very special. And that's what I thought it was going to be initially when Timmy Chang brought in Shoemaker, his RPO style mixed in with sort of that run and shoot. So if we can find that blend, if we can mesh that and marry those things and be able to work off of it, I think we're going to have, we can see more success on our offense, more passing, more receiving touchdowns. That's always exciting. I'm a receiver, so I want to catch it and scoring that way. So, but I'm going to also remind you guys as fans that we need to continue to just have patience and understand where we are right now as a football team and as a football program and the direction and the vision we see, right? This isn't going to happen overnight, right? It's one play at a time, one game at a time, one practice at a time. And we just got to stay patient with our guys and trust the process, like I always say. So look, with that, I want to wish our Rainbow Warriors good luck tomorrow as they head to New Mexico State. We're on the road again. It's always hard for us to travel, but on the flip side, it's always tough when the opposing teams have to travel to Hawaii as well. So no excuses. We're gonna get it done. I'm predicting a higher scoring game for us. We're gonna put up some points, and I say it's gonna be 24-14. 24-14. We're going to win on the road in New Mexico State. And we're going to have 3 receiving touchdowns, throwing touchdowns. That's what I see, okay? And a field goal there. But 24-14 is going to be our score. Let's go, Bows. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to another pre-game. I can't say it enough. I bleed green, right? We all do. We love our Rainbow Warrior football team, and we're just thankful and happy that, hey, we've got a local boy leading us, right? Coach Timmy Chang, we got the culture back. We've got the vibe back. We've got the energy back. Now we just need to continue to evolve our offense. I like the way our defense is playing. A lot of energy. We've got to clean up the penalties, but give us some time. Each and every week, we're going to get a little bit better. So good luck to our boys. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Mahalo again to Long's Drugs for all of your support. Let's continue to support local and make Long's Drugs a part of our day. Have a great weekend. Reset, relax, recover, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys come Monday. Aloha.